Let's blow off that back. Fall along, time to get it. All right guys, here we are at Elite. Another glorious back day. I've probably trained back more this all season than I ever have, and it's working. So we keep at it. A little bit different setup and structure today, which I think you guys will like. This is gonna be a MountainDog inspired workout where he wouldn't normally call for sure on pulldowns to start, but you know, like I'm obsessed with it. So we're gonna start here, but then we're actually gonna begin the true meat and potatoes of the workout with a DY row single arm. So if you guys know and have done MountainDog programming for a long time, you know he loves to start with a machine or a barbell type row to start. So that's where we're gonna go next. So straight arm pull downs, just kind of get warm, get my mind right. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. Just work my way down the stack. Did 10, reduce the weight by 40%, did 10 more. Right now, that gives me a good activation, mind muscle connection to my lats, and then now I'm ready to get over that DY row and do some work. All right, moneymaker row of the day is gonna be this one arm DY row. So if you notice, I'm making sure to keep my elbow driving towards the ground, my shoulder down as well. So I'm not pulling this way, it's down and row back. We're gonna do a top end set of 12 reps with 2 plates and a quarter. And then for my second set, I'm gonna rest a minute and go the exact same weight and try to match 12 again each arm. So 2 working sets with a top end load. I'm telling you, my lats are thumping right now. 1 set down, 1 to go. All right guys, exercise number 3 in rotation here is gonna be a prime handle pull down. If you wanna see how you can modify this, if you don't have this attachment, watch this video. But what I really wanna get across here is the reason I like this pull down is most people when they do a pull down, they drive their elbows out, or this time I wanna tuck my elbows and drive them into my rib cage. So I'm gonna chance to swing around and we're gonna show you what I'm talking about. So envision this can be a straight bar, it don't matter the attachment honestly. Most people when they do, they sit tall and they drive this way, right? What I wanna do is I wanna pitch back now and then tuck my elbows. So that's honestly like a semi-supinated, but you can even go neutral if you wanted here. And I'm just gonna tuck my elbows into, or my triceps into my ribs. Squeeze, 1, 2. Now I'm not letting it out. I'm staying down, so my shoulder blades are down and depressed. I'm sitting on my trap and then flex. Flex. 3 sets here is all volume based. So I did a set of 15, then 12, and my last one here with 10. And if you notice, I'm all about the contraction, not the stretch, because that's gonna come in the next couple exercises. All right guys, while I'm resting here between work sets, what I want to talk about is my foot placement and why I don't use these foot pedals. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get him to look at my feet. So I normally put my feet on the ground and drive them into stone here. And that is solely because you see these pedals, this right here? Now, I know what you think, instinctually think. Put here and then drive, but I'm gonna get him to pan up to my upper body. What this does is this creates a very easy sensation to want to initiate and drive off of those things. And then watch what happens, like, again, the weight's moving, but my lats are doing shit because I'm driving with my leg and my erectors. So instead, feet on the ground, I push my hips back. So watch that again. When I transition from feet here, I instantly shoot my hips back, lean into the chest pad, and now I'm rowing. Now I'm rowing, just like that. All right guys, next up in rotation here is gonna be my all-time favorite row machine, is the Cybex. I'm just gonna do 3 sets of 12 where I'm really trying to drill the contraction on every single rep. So again, this is a little bit more volume-based back workout than you're normally seeing me used to do, on a heavy day, but it's always nice to sometimes relax and chill on the progressive overload and drill the tissue through volume and perfect form and execution. So I'm doing 3 sets here, 12 reps, holding contractions with each one. All right, guys, another stretch exercise. And since we started with straight arm pull downs, and I did a fair amount of warming up there and then 2 work sets, I thought, let's come over and go one more stretching of these lats out because they felt really tight after those Cybex rows. So I do 1 rest pulse set with a 60-pound dumbbell. So 10, 6, and I think 4 is what my numbers ended up being there. If you notice, I want to make sure that I do not get my triceps into it by extending at the elbow. I'm just hinging off that shoulder joint, locking my elbow in stone, or think if I have a cast on it, and I'm not getting the weight over my fucking chest or sternum. I'm only getting it to my forehead to keep all the tension on the lats, because at the end of the day, this is a stretching exercise for us. This is also really good for like your serratus, intercostals, all that stuff you hit when you hit a front double, front relax from the front. This will really separate your back and really bring out all those little details that you don't see a lot of competitors have these days. And final thing for our back here today, guys, it's gonna be the reverse hyper. Do 3 sets of 20 and really stretch everything out. This is great for spinal decompression. It's honestly still good a little bit for my hamstrings and glutes, which to me, you can never have too good on stage in terms of conditioning. So I love this piece. If you don't have the reverse hyper, just simply do banded hyper extensions, or you can do rack pulls, or you can do deadlifts, completely up to you. But for me, with a fragile low back, this reverse hyper is the money-making exercise and for higher reps. So do this back workout, try it today, start to finish. If you don't have exactly all the same pieces we use today, just match it or sub it, or honestly comment below and say, hey Chris, I don't have the Cybex row, I don't have the prime attachment, what can we do? And I'm happy to tell you what you can easily do based on what you have either at your gym, your home gym, your house. We can always figure out something, because at the end of the day, we just want to follow the structure of what I'm doing here. Don't get married to the actual machine or the weights that I'm using. Just go for the structure and sequence that we're after. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys, because for years, I didn't have all this fancy gym equipment that I have now, or that I've acquired through buying it on my own with attachments and handles and chains and bands and bars. And I didn't get frustrated. I didn't say, oh, I don't have what Jay Cutler's doing, so fuck it, I can't follow this program. I just said, how can I simulate that with the equipment that I do have? So if you like these videos, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, pump up those lats. Chris on the TV.